The 5-minute quickie where we muse. And I'm going to muse myself because I've recorded this once, maybe twice, and I forgot to turn the microphone on. And it's that important that I'm going to do it again because I want to muse about something called convenient assumptions. What does that mean? Convenient assumptions, I say that again, convenient assumptions, well, they're presuppositions of NLP. What does that mean? Don't worry about it. But convenient assumptions. Assumptions on how to think about things that are happening in your life. And one of them I wanted to just muse about, thinking that we can, in a few minutes after this, you could just muse in a cup of coffee, tea, gin and tonic, even a frozen vodka, or just keep it non-alcoholic. Muse on if you've actually changed. What does that mean? You see, how do you know you've changed? You're in personal development for a reason, aren't you? To want to get better. And to get better means you were like this before and now you're like this. And oops, have you changed? So here's the thing. How do you know? Well, there's only one thing that you can measure change in. As in changing yourself and changing other people. And what does that mean? Behavior. Behavior. Your behavior, their behavior. People might say they've changed, but their physiology will tell you otherwise. I can speak to my clients and go, how do you feel now? Yeah, I feel really good, Paul. No, you're not lying, but you're just not telling the truth. You're not doing it. People will tell you things and their physiology will not align with the words that come out of their mouth. So they're not congruent. They're not aligned. They're saying things that don't match their physiology. So you can measure that by looking at their behavior. Their behavior is their physiology. But the other thing is, I can be with a client and say, how did that session go? We've been a week. Give me some feedback. And they go, actually, Paul, I think it's changed, but not that much. In fact, not so much at all. And I go, really? We had a really good session. Tell me, you said you were having problems with meetings. Have you had a meeting? Have you had a meeting this week? And they go, yeah. Oh, crikey, Paul, yeah. I've had 2 bloody meetings and they were both brilliant. I remember now you say it, I'd forgotten about it. And I'll tell you for why in a minute. And I say also socially, you said you were having a little bit of problem, mixing, a little bit of social anxiety. Have you gone out and met anybody in the week? Oh, yeah, done that a couple. Oh, Paul. Went out for the weekend. Met a load of people, new people I didn't know. And it was awesome. It was good. I enjoyed myself. I was relaxed, comfortable, just like you said we might be. So what are we doing? We're checking on behavior. The behavior's changed from what they were experiencing to what they are now. But what's happened is they've got a new normal. That past behavior has disappeared because it's their new normal and we live in the now, in our new normal. And we can forget we had problems. There are some people, you work with them and they even forget they even had that problem. It was a big problem because now they're living in the now and looking to a wonderful future. So you check on the behavior. I had to check on their behavior to see if they've changed. What about you? What about you? Just think, is there something that you think you've changed? Something, maybe there's a thing that you used to get triggered on. And you go, yeah, I've worked on that. Well, think back. Think back to times since you've done that work and your behavior. Did it really change? Now, if it didn't, that's not a problem because there's no feedback, there's no failure, only feedback. Get it the right way. That's another presupposition, convenient assumption. So all you know is the thing you didn't quite work. It probably had an effect, but it didn't quite work. So now we're not going to do that same thing again. To expect something different from the same thing would be silly, wouldn't it? But now you've got that feedback, you can now find a better way. But you know how much you've changed. You've measured it. Or is there things that you've forgotten about that you worked on? You wanted to change, and now you look back and go, Oh, just like that. That person before. Oh, yeah. I'm enjoying this type of thing now. Or I'm getting better at it all the time. I never used to. I used to freeze, worry, get anxious. But now I look forward to things. Or now I just feel comfortable. Now, when that happens, or when they both happen, actually, celebrate. Celebrate actually learning that you haven't quite got there and you're going to get there. Or celebrate that you've done it. Celebrate with yourself, consciously and unconsciously. Because when you feel the feelings of this is so good, you're telling your unconscious mind, this is a wonderful thing to do. Because it's gratitude, isn't it? When you're grateful for that change, your old unconscious mind can go, do you know what? I'm going to show you. We're going to do it even more better. There you go. That's something, that's a 5-6 minute quickie. But something that you can just muse over your cup of coffee. Maybe today, just sit back when you have those few minutes to spare. Because everyone's got a few minutes to spare where you can just contemplate. Pause, breathe, and just think, what have I changed? Have I really changed? And what am I going to do about it? Or what am I going to celebrate? And make new plans. Because if I can change there, I can change any bloody where. Because whatever you think you are, you're more than that. There you go. And one thing you could check on, change behavior. I know you wanted to subscribe and follow. Did you? Is it your new normal? If you haven't, maybe you've got to subscribe and follow. Did you share? Are you in the habit now? Do you have that behavior of sharing, not just this podcast, but other things you learn? That's a wonderful thing to do. And it's a wonderful way to network. And we can talk about that another day. So, my friend, it's time to fly and enjoy. Bye-bye now. I'll see you soon.
This is Personal Development Unplugged with Paul Clough.
In simplicity, there is genius.
In simplicity, there is genius.